what is today? Friday? It's Friday. It's like almost 10 in the morning. Um, I decided I wanted to show you how I make eggs. It's literally nothing special. It's just I thought I should talk about it just because I know there's just been a lot of content where it's just the gym recently, you know. And I want the channel to be about the gym, but I also want this channel to be about what I'm eating. So this is a breakfast that I've been eating probably for about a week now, and I just have never recorded it. So I do scrambled eggs and toast. I try to make it as simple as possible and good because I really like scrambled eggs. I also try to make it, I try to fit it into the macros that I'm trying to go for, so I'm able to do whole scrambled eggs. As much as like egg whites is good, I'm bulking and I feel like I need the calories from the yolks. There's lots of nutrition in the yolks, and scrambled eggs is just superior compared to egg white omelets or whatever. And so I do 6 eggs and then just 2 pieces of sourdough toast and then some salsa. So, I haven't even unloaded the dishwasher yet. Silly Brayden. Hold on. Okay. So, actually, I got the toaster out already. So, I'm gonna toast these pieces of bread. Oh, they're not full pieces though. Ooh, they're like the butts. Okay, we're gonna have to account for that. That's like probably like 1.5 slices realistically. You gotta make sure that we're kind of adjusting. I also still use butter for scrambled eggs. I know that's not really like traditional in like the healthy YouTube guy sense, but this is like, I was a cook for a long time, and oh no, did she? I told you she wasn't gonna go.
It's not bugs. It's like her wanting to eat dirt.
I think it's the it's the dirt.
Or there's like underneath the soil bags, the mulch bags, there's like clay, like rocks.
Yeah.
I think she's trying to get to those.
Yeah.
You wanna come up with me?
All right, I'm still recording, just so you know.
Okay.
So don't say anything inappropriate, okay?
I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah.
Nope. It's all unedited. I like butter, so I use butter. This is probably like half a tablespoon of butter.
Peanut butter!
I don't season my eggs until they're like halfway cooked, because the texture of the eggs comes out better if you don't put salt in it while it's raw like this. And I like to beat it for longer than you think. Like, once the whites and the yolks start to actually break down and it becomes more of like a constant stream, then you're good. A lot of people don't beat their eggs enough, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's like becoming more of a constant line instead of like gloops. That's where you want it to be. Yeah. Okay. Get the butter everywhere. You gotta remember it's half a tablespoon. Put the eggs in. Go. And then I like to just make sure it's being constantly moved. Alright. So then, at this point, I'm going to use a little bit of like this black pepper, black garlic seasoning. Just a little bit. And then I put salt in it. Because it's like halfway done. And then you mix it. Because then that keeps the integrity of the scrambled eggs while still being seasoned. You don't want unseasoned eggs. It's actually traditional in like cafes and diners and stuff to not season eggs and just put salt and pepper on the table. I think it's a very like American thing. I don't get it. I think it's just some people don't like salt in their eggs and they prefer to just put it on top or just bland eggs. And I don't get it. I think it's kind of lame. But yeah, they could have sodium problems. But it's like it only happens in diners. It doesn't happen in any other restaurant. I think it's just because a lot of diners have a lot of elderly clientele, and those problems keep arising, and so it's become traditional just to opt salt out of eggs, make it easier on the cooks, I guess, to not have to remember to season their eggs, and then they just put it on the table, you know. Okay, so while this toast is toasting, while this raw toast is becoming toast, I want to talk to you about the macros of this breakfast, okay? So, we're going to go here, add food. It's right here. The camera's right here. Okay. So, for this meal specifically, 6 eggs, 2 slices of, or no, this is 1.5 because this is like their butts. So 1.5 those, half a tablespoon of salt, butter. That's around 878 calories. Okay. If you go, let's see here. So that's already 46 grams of protein, 44 grams of carbs, and then 56 grams of fat. Lots of fat because you're actually using whole eggs and the butter. But it's a lot of calories, it's good for a bulk, and there's a lot of nutritional value that comes from yolks. So, also, while this is toasting, I want to give you a little report on the last week of my weigh-ins. So, I'm going to make sure you can see this chart right here. There we go. So I started around, okay. So I started at 164.2, and then the next day dropped to 159.8. And then it's been steadily increasing. And then this morning I weighed in at 163. So obviously there's lots of fluctuation in weight, and you should never really like compare your progress to scale weight, because there's just so much that goes into it. And I can talk more about that later, but that's where I'm at right now. I want to get to 165. That's been the goal. And then in terms of where I'm going to go from there, I'm going to kind of see how I feel at 165. And if I want to keep bulking up, I'll just keep bulking up. I still got to do a body scan. So, okay. The toast is toasted. Let me... Oh my god.
She gets up on her hind legs and then goes down, but it was with her palm, so she just did it on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Toast. 6 eggs. And then what I've been doing also to make things a little bit interesting is we still have that salsa from last week. Remember when I was talking about like this ingredients gets preserved pretty well? Because there's vinegar in the salsa. So I just kind of douse it like that. So yeah, this is around 850 calories. Usually with like full pieces of toast, it could be around 900. So it's a good like day starter for me. So we're gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna try to do old-fashioned lifts. Something like from the early 2000s. So we'll see. So right now is we're gonna do 3 sets of those, 3 sets of incline dumbbell, and then flies. And this is actually out of, I think, Ronnie Coleman's old workout routine book. His chest day is actually tamer than I would think. But I wanted to try out just the chest and tricep portion of it. There's no shoulders involved because he has shoulders in another workout routine. And so that's fine. Oh. Well, my arms just gave out. I see why the dumbbell press is a little bit more lucrative because I think it provides a better stretch on the pec. Oh. So that's great. well, that's to failure, that's for sure. Oh. Oh my god. Now we're on the incline. Make sure that actually fits. Oh yeah. That fits the shot. I'm gonna do 60s on this. Just because if I was failing on 65s, then I should probably go a little bit lighter. Oh, and I finally got new sweatpants. Thank God. Because these other pants were getting way, way, way too tight. Alright. Alright. Okay, we didn't. Just want to make sure I didn't mute that thing. Okay, we're going to try to get to 10 to 12 reps on this one. Try to actually get to the rep range. Wow. Huh. Well, I guess I gassed myself out. That kind of blows, not gonna lie. So that should be good right there. We'll do 50s. Whew. All right. Holy crap. Oh, I felt way better. I honestly thought I had the 60s, but I think I just gassed myself out on the flat dumbbell, which is fine. But I was definitely overestimating how much strength I just was able to preserve. You know, I definitely overestimated how heavy it was going to be tonight. Not gonna lie. Everything's very, 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 very heavy. Oh, it's the importance of sleep. Sleep and diet. It's
just couldn't see. I mean, for being a Ronnie Coleman exercise, it's not as brutal. And I know I already said that. But have you seen his back day? Honestly, I've been thinking about doing a 50-day training like series. So like it would be just like this kind of format, but I would be training like blank. So like Ronnie Coleman, I think would be the first one for 50 days. And like I'll actually like be able to understand why the greats are greats, you know? I feel like that'd be cool. I don't know, it's still in the works. I know I want to do like a bunch of different athletes, but I know that I want to do Ronnie Coleman's just because he was just huge. And going through his diet and his training routine for 50 straight days, I feel like is more than what most people will try. Ooh, I think it would be kind of an interesting experiment. So, I mean, leave in the comments if you think I should do that. That'd be pretty cool. We're supposed to be on a deload week. That didn't happen at all. It's more of just trying out the Ronnie Coleman chest day. Kind of seeing if the trajectory of this 50-day challenge that I have planned. I don't know. I definitely feel like super tired, not recovered at all. That's okay. Oh, we gotta go down and wait. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm actually... Ooh. We're gonna go down like 30 pounds, finish the set. Go from there. Oh. Oh my gosh. Come on. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is rough. You know, this is the first time this gym doesn't have its music on. I still don't know how to turn it off. Shoot. Okay, we're on the triceps. Now, what Ronnie did, it looks like, hold on, let me pull this up. So he did skull crushers, 3 sets of 10 to 12, dumbbell overhead tricep extension, 3 sets of 10 to 12, and a dumbbell kickback, 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. We know that the dumbbell kickback really, like, it's a good exercise, but you're not really getting any tension here at all. It's just like here, and you kind of need a good tension here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to switch that position with cables and kind of just go from there. But everything else will keep the same. The skull crushers, the dumbbell overheads, tricep extension, and then we'll do a dumbbell single arm extension with cable and go from there. I haven't done skull crushers in forever, so I'm just going to get kind of the technique down real quick. We'll do close grip, go over the head, down, 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 down. Go here, behind the head. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, I think I got the form down. I think what I'm gonna do is add 15 each side, kind of go from there. How many 10s? And 5s. Perfect. Oh, I'm not talking a ton in this episode. Sorry about that, but man, I'm exhausted. You know, still trying to get these this night workout thing together. Trying to get sleep, trying to recover. So I don't know how much weight this is, but it's easy bar. We have 15 on each side. How much is this bar here? It's probably not even gonna say. Of course it doesn't say. That is annoying. Why doesn't a easy bar say what weight it is? I feel like that should be important to progress. Alright, get the head to the end of the bench. And let's try down. All right. I hope you're getting the audio for that. I honestly feel like that is not too bad. We'll stay at that weight because we have 2 more exercises to get through that just burn out the triceps. And I'm going to get to failure. And so we'll go right back into it. I think it's been like 30, 45 seconds. I know Jake Cutler back in the day, he did his stuff like 30 to 45 second rest, which is insane, but I think that's just where he got his cardio and everything. But that's just for like beginner lifters, that's not a good idea. And I'm like kind of like barely at intermediate. I'm not even that advanced. And I'm feeling it for sure. All right. Yep. Oh. 2. Oh my gosh, that burns these out like crazy. Oh, I forgot how much I like Skull Crushers, though. What an awesome exercise. I need some water. I'm gonna pass out. Okay. It's me, my new sweatpants that don't fit my waist because my thighs are too big. Which was funny because I went to Target to find these sweatpants. And I went to these like young ladies and I'm like, hey, I got a problem. My quads are bigger than my waist. And they're like, I got you. And I'm like, sweet. And so they showed me these sweatpants. They were very helpful. But long story short, they fit the quads, but they're way too big on the waist. And I just can't find sweatpants that fit correctly. And you know what? I think now I understand why bodybuilders and other people at the gym just end up opting for like really baggy pants. Because it's either it fits in your waist and your quads are getting suffocated, or it fits your quads and you got to tie like a knot right here to be able to like make it stay. And even this is like not, like I need to tighten it again because they like kind of fall over. All right, let's do this last set. Oh, scoot up a little bit. Okay. 12. All right. Yeah, done with that. Next one we have tricep dumbbell overhead extension. We're gonna have to do that for 12 to 15 reps because he's a psycho. I guess if you really think about it, the like proper range for hypertrophy is like 3 or like 5 to 50. So really like the guys that do like 30, 40 reps are still like in optimal range of hypertrophy. And then it's the same thing if you're like doing really heavy sets and you're only doing like 6 or 7. Still getting the same like range of hypertrophy that you could be getting to grow muscle. They're just doing it in different routes. It's essentially like a bunch of different types of roads getting to the same result. And that's just like huge and ripped and jacked and not where I'm at right now. I'll get there one day though. I just following the Ronnie Coleman workout routine. Yeah, gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh. I can't believe there's actually one more exercise after those two. Okay, let's do it again. last exercise, and then we can get out of here. We're doing 3 sets, about 15 reps on this, so I'm gonna put it on like 20 pounds and just try to rep it out from here. So because the tension's coming from the top, we just have to lean down kind of like our normal one and just, next arm. Oh my God. Oh, okay, we can go up one, go up to 30 pounds on each arm. Oh, one of these days. I was also watching a little like documentary about Jay Cutler back in the day when he trained in Las Vegas for like the early 2000s Olympia. And it's like one of those things that you look back and you're like, dude, that guy's only 5'9", and I'm 5'8", and I'm short. Just to think about Jay Cutler being that big, but pretty short in comparison, is kind of insane. His diet, Jay Cutler's diet, also is kind of insane. Which maybe we'll do a 50-day series on him too. I don't know. I want to do Ronnie Coleman's though. He has a very interesting routine that I want to try. Yeah. Oh. Dude, I'm trying not to cramp. Ooh, I gotta put my I had fried rice before this. I gotta put that in my fitness tracker. You know, for how big Ronnie Coleman's chest was, his chest routine is really not as crazy as like you would think. All right. Oh my God. Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of the docuseries. If you want to see the next episode where I actually plan to train like Ronnie Coleman back in the day for 50 days, and I'm talking about that process, click over here. And if you want to see the very first video where this journey all started, click over there. I'll see you in the next one.